Welcome guys, Brandon here from Terminated Gaming, and once again we're back on World of Warships with another replay. This time we're in the Tier 8 Mogami, IJN Mogami, Tier 8 Japanese cruiser. This is, I've been recording this after a really terrible night of bad teams in the game, and this match will most likely also highlight bad team play. Yeah. It seems like more and more, the more I've played the game, the worse the teams have got. I don't know if it's bad players are finally making their way up the ranks, or everybody can't just get unlucky that much, which shocks me, because I know everybody can get unlucky every once in a while. Not everybody's going to have great games. The thing is common sense and, like, dumb moves seem to be prevalent a lot more. People doing dumb things. I'm wondering if it's because of the upcoming changes, upcoming releases, as this is being recorded just before the new battleship skills are coming in. But yeah, this is coming off of a really bad night of games. Anyways, I'm joined in this match, as usual, by 9029, and he's playing this Tier 8 Orkan, which is the Pan-EU Premium DD. I'm not a big fan of Mogami, so 90 is the person that got me to play this line. I've never played the Japanese cruisers in the game. I didn't in closed beta. I haven't ever since. I think I got up to like Aoba in closed beta, and then I had up to it in this game as well. And then I was like, oh well, maybe I should try it. I'm up on Mogami right now, and it's been hit or miss. Like, this is gonna be my best game that I've had in Mogami, which isn't saying much, but it was a interesting nonetheless match. I make some mistakes and do some good things, but we are finally getting to start shooting at something. The main thing that we got at the beginning of the game was being able to shoot at the aircraft carrier's planes, but we have the enemy T-61 here to shoot at now, and we're going to get some okay hits. Obviously could be doing better when you have 15 guns. I would like to hit more than 6 shells on a target. I'm sitting here waiting for maybe potentially this Aoba to push out against 90, but this Aoba is actually going to stop and sit there. It's a smart move on his part, not to push around this corner. I believe he still knows I'm here, as I was not, and I was not moving. I was slowing down when the T-61 saw me, and as you can see, he's came to a complete stop. He's going to start throwing it in reverse here. So I'm just trying to see if I can lob any AP shells over, and obviously this is actually not a good choice to do here, as this angle is pretty bad to us. But, you know, he shortens that angle back out again, so I'm hoping to maybe get something, and it's like, oh, well, the shots are going high. We do, you know, 2,300 damage. Woohoo. One of those big citadels, actually, obviously, against him when he came around the corner. I'm just checking to see if I can still shoot over that or not, and I can't, so reloaded back over to the HE, and we're going to start moving again to maybe try to assist. I'm here to just kind of help 90 in the middle as much as I possibly can without exposing myself too much, because big risk in this. I'm pushing up a little bit, or I moved forward a little bit because this Colorado was just bearing straight at me, and he's going to actually just meander his way into the camp circle there. So I switch over to AP again because I think the Aoba is actually full speeding now, and maybe he's going to come around. 90 is continuing to spot the T-61, so at this point the Vastris is also coming up to help 90 with the T-61. I'm trying to reverse, but I'm here to maybe potentially help him with the Aoba. I thought the Aoba was actually coming inwards, so I shot like that, and then I messed up. So I switched back over to HE to see if I can help against the T-61. And 90 goes down to the Aoba, which is unfortunate because probably could have helped prevent that. There for a second, you could have kind of saw me going back over to the T-61 because I originally thought my salvo had missed, but no, the flight time was actually just lingering for a while. This was the first time I'd taken Mogami out in probably a couple weeks. I don't really like the ship, and so I don't practice playing it. Haven't really looked into how to play it or better. sometimes you just get lucky. So I'm kind of playing it how I used to play, like, Cleveland, or now how I play Worcester a little bit. Worcester, I'd probably be more maneuvering than what I am right now. But, hey, you know, when it works, it works. I wasn't getting spotted there, so might as well just continue doing what works, right? So now we have 2 kills to our name and 22,000 damage. And it's time to carry on to see what we can do. We're down 3 ships to their 2. So I've killed the only 2 ship, or, well, as I'm saying that, the CV on our team kills the enemy T-61. The other enemy T-61. So now the teams are tied. But we have lost North Carolina already. As our North Carolina was not very smart, and he pushed down to the south. Away from all the friendly team support. He tried to do a little too much. He was trying to be a hero. Once again, this is one of those shots where poor shot on my part, and then I also get slapped by the Nagato, which is unfortunate. And as you can also hear, the CV is trying to attack me, and he misses, and I wasn't even paying attention for him. Here I'm trying to shoot this DD while he just smoked up. Just going to put some shots where I last saw him heading. And we didn't get any hits on that one. So he's real low health when he gets spotted again. The enemy Atago is what we were kind of switching to there, and missed him as well. But we do have a fire ticking on somebody. I don't remember who we let that on. Incoming Nagato shells. He's hit me with 1 for a full pen on the back, and you see me look back there and check, like, how the heck did he pen that, or how does that work like that? But it's, you know, it's Mogami. We don't have great armor, and he has 410mm guns, so surprised it didn't overpen. He's actually stationary. The Atago decides to fire there while he was still trying to get underway again, which was not a smart move. But he's going to do alright with it. 5,400 damage on him and a fire. Our other ship that shot at him missed. Don't know if he's going to have a damage count up for that fire or not. We get a second fire on him. It looks like he does. Nope, he does not have a damage count up, so he's still burning. But it should be up shortly for him. Yes, right about there. We get 7 shatters against the Kansas, which was very unfortunate because I thought we placed those well, but they were not doing well. One of our teammates points out, either get in C or stop hiding behind islands. Well, both of those technically need to happen in order for that to work. In order to cap C, we need to be out from behind the islands. I'm banking on that these shells are going to miss 1 overpen, which was lucky, because that Nagato was the person that did the most damage to us. We finally get a fire going on that Kansas, but he extinguishes the single fire, so you know what that means with my luck, I'm never going to get another fire. It seems like how generally it goes, but if I were to have done that, I would have gotten a double, triple fire immediately after. Granted, it's an American long-lasting damage cons, they're going to be up for a little bit. At least going to be able to tank 1, maybe 2 salvos from me. And then there's a fire, finally. We get 1. So that one's going to stick. If anything, I would really like to get a second one, but I got to get turned in order to get back into this fight and head southward to help against an enemy North Carolina that's pushing up. The enemy destroyer is on 800 health, so... And we just lost our Synop in front of us. This match is looking really bad. They got a lot of health left. They got a lot of ships. We just lost our Vastress. So now we're down to 1 destroyer left to their 2, technically. 1. They only have 1 left as well. But theirs is very hurt. Ours is still doing pretty good. Main thing here is to try to be as supportive as possible without dying ourselves, because our only battleship left is our North Carolina, who's running from the enemy North Carolina. As you can see in chat, our Vastress, who died, is complaining in chat to the enemy team. And I mean, he's not entirely wrong, but you don't want to be giving out that information during the game. So, yeah, that was not, and as somebody else on the team pointed out, is if you're going to talk a big game, at least do something in the game as well. It's in those matches like that. I've fired at 2 dead targets, and that's gratitude. Plus, good job to the Lagana Sanier. He gets a double strike there with his main guns on the enemy destroyer and the enemy Kansas. So, good job to him. The friendly North Carolina finally kills the enemy North Carolina that's been chasing him from the other side of the map. So now all that's left is us, that North Carolina on our team, the Leander, the Lagana Sanier, and the Implacable versus the Attigo, who's still alive, surprisingly, the Nuremberg, a Sinop, and Nagato, and a Lexington. So, I've decided now to kind of push back up and maybe see if I can help or take out the Nuremberg that's capping. That's kind of my goal by moving up here. The Sinop was lodged in that island last time we saw him, and the Nagato is a little bit further to the north, out of range. I have AP loaded here, but at this range, it's going to come downward. It's not going to really do as much as I was hoping it would do. The Lexington is going after our Lagana Sanier instead of us. Smart move, he's actually going to get him here with the torpedo. Fire AP at the Attigo as well. Can't connect. As you can still see, I'm still struggling to hit even into this match where I've shot a few times. Sometimes you get some good hits, and then I'm still firing AP, yet not doing anything with the AP. The Attigo gets behind the island there. The Implacable does a decent amount of damage. It sets a fire on him as well. I blind shoot at the Nuremberg. Should have just waited the extra second there, and I would have been able to actually hit him, but I got impatient. Get one more salvo off before going around the corner here. Gonna switch back over to the Attigo. We get a fire on the Nuremberg, and that gets us our Confederate for the match. CV does a decent lick of damage there with his rocket planes, which really shocked me, as he missed me when I was sailing in a straight line earlier in the match, but he hit me then. I guess, yeah, I shouldn't say much. I've been missing shots that are easy for this entire length of this match. Either way, we got a shot off against the Attigo there, and we actually pick him up as our 3rd kill. Almost 69,000 damage, and we've already secured our Confederate medal. As you can see, the enemy Lexington is actually close to us here, and so this is a great opportunity for me to try to pick up them. Most of the remaining enemy team is right here. The Nagato's over on the other side. I outrun the torpedoes from the Lexington here. I also reload AP to fire at him, and we actually bounce half of them. No surprise probably there. I'm getting my torpedoes ready and lined up for one set for the Lexington and one set for the Nuremberg. I misplay there by not paying attention to the Lexington torpedoes to verify that I wasn't going to get killed by them. The Implacable kills the Nuremberg for us. I don't have a damage con up, so I'm sitting here playing a very dangerous game with the CV's dive bombers. 3,300 health left. Get him with the torpedoes, so these are his last planes. So now at this point, is the CV gonna kill me? That is the ultimate question that I'm having. The enemy Nagato is saying no way in chat as he's watching his team slowly collapse. All he has to do is stay alive, I believe, and he could still win this match. And he even says it in chat. CV only has one dive bomber plane left, and he's taking it away. If you notice, we're on 1,207 health, and if you watched the Kronstadt game of late, if not, it's linked in the playlist up above. Kronstadt 1 HP, we dropped down to 1 HP in a Kronstadt, but this is 1,206 more HP than is what's needed to still shoot at stuff. Anyways, the Nagato is going to get spotted. We have a carrier still in play. That's our biggest asset right now. And we also still have our North Carolina, which is on a decent amount of health. So if our CV can keep the Nagato lit, me and the North Carolina can actually kill him. My main thing here is I gotta be careful not to get killed or get shot myself. I get the solo cap of B here, but I'm also feeling greedy because if you noticed, we're 1 kill away from a Kraken, as almost always we are in any ship. So I was doing 5,400 damage there, a salvo against the Nagato. I get a fire on him. I'm like, okay, I'm going to hold my fire a little bit here so that way... Because he is looking. He knows I'm here. He wants to kill me. And then I decide to fire a little bit later because I know it's going to tick, and I get him with the fire for the Kraken. It was a pretty fun match. Pretty close. I thought it was going to be a loss there for a while. Anyways, we got 127,000, almost 128,000 damage. Kraken unleashed, Confederate, 5 kills, 15 planes shot down. Yeah, it's pretty spread out over a couple different things. We, of course, came top of the team, 2,786 base XP. The North Carolina, who survived to the end of the match, finished with 1,700, so we beat them by 1,000 base XP for our 5 kills in that game. Detailed battle report on that one, 33,000 damage came against the Lexington. As you can see, 85,000 damage came from main battery hits alone, 86,000 actually. Most of it coming from high explosive, but a decent chunk coming from AP as well. We did almost 20,000 with the 2 torpedo hits against the Lexington. The secondary battery apparently did stuff. And then we also did almost 22,000 in fire damage. That damage, of course, was spread across 8 different ships of the 12 on the enemy team. And we killed 5 of them. We also didn't take very much damage. Like, shot at us 604,000 damage. And then, finally, the credit and XP that no one cares about. As always, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like down below. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Shut up and sit down.